Vocal resonance. Resonance is a property of acoustics, the science of sound. It may seem confusing to the average student at first, but every note you sing is actually a combination of different pitches. The lowest pitch is called the fundamental. Above the fundamental are different overtones, also called upper partials. These higher pitches, these overtones, don't obscure your perception of the fundamental. You can still identify the note. What they do is give every sound a particular tone quality or timbre. We distinguish instruments, a flute from a trumpet, for example, using timbre. The size, shape, and texture of each instrument add a unique set of overtones to the fundamental. These overtones give each instrument its own timbre. In the human voice, some overtones are created as the sound waves pass through the air in the throat and mouth. We humans can dramatically alter the size, shape, and texture of our throat and mouth just by moving a few muscles. This makes for an infinite number of timbres possible. That's why the voice is such an expressive instrument. Timbre is what helps us distinguish vowels from one another. An E sounds different from an ah because the throat and mouth, and especially the tongue, shape themselves differently for each. This changes some of the overtones, and we hear two distinct vowels. How does the vocal instrument change its shape, size, and texture? Consider the position of the larynx, the depth and width of the throat, the position of the soft palate at the back of the roof of your mouth, and the relative position of your articulators, your jaw, tongue, teeth, and lips. To achieve the best resonance you can, imagine the sound that you want. Keep your articulators flexible and responsive. Don't be limited by speech patterns and habits. And have fun playing with your sound. Overall, be flexible and use your imagination. What about the nose? The nose plays an important part in forming the nasal consonants N, M, and NG. Apart from that, there's some disagreement about the value of true nasal resonance. Plug your nose when you sing. If your voice stops or your ears pop, then you're using your nose to resonate the tone. You can get the same nasal quality without actually letting a lot of air or any air out through your nose. Try to produce a bright, clear, forward sound with sympathetic vibrations in the front of the face. This pseudo-nasality can be very useful in many singing styles.